Our story hit close to home for several families back in the U.S. because they recognized children they were trying to adopt.
I said, oh my gosh, look, this is Vicha is what we call him, and he was eating.
Vicha's up to us asking to be on camera. He spent summers and winters in Iowa, getting to know the Hynek family, who wants to adopt him and his two siblings.
He's just like so special, and he wants to be with us so bad, and we have to say, you know, we can't come today, and we're waiting.
The Hyneks tell us there are at least 300 American families in the same boat.
Because it's kind of like they're at that reach, but you can't get to them.
The Romeros also recognized a child they're trying to adopt. The couple is now in Poland on the border helping refugees, but also trying to move along the adoption of their child, who they say texts them every day that he's afraid of the war.
For the last 2 years, in my heart, he's been my son, and it doesn't matter what's written on paper, but he's my son.
Tom Llamas with that reporting from Ukraine. Every day, Americans are looking to help Ukrainians in any way they can. And some are even planning to travel to Ukraine to join the fight against Russia or lend a hand in support roles. Tonight, I am joined by Andrew Bennett, an American planning to travel to Ukraine from New Jersey. I saw you this weekend on Nightly News, and I said, this man is the pride of the Garden State. I have to meet him. I want to share something President Zelensky said in an interview with ABC News. Watch this.
If you see and if you understand how we feel life, how we fight against all the enemies for our freedom, support us. Support us, and not only with words, with concrete, direct steps. Do it, and I think we'll win. Of course, together with all the world.
While Zelensky is calling for help, the U.S. State Department is urging Americans not to go to Ukraine. You don't have a military background. Why are you doing this?
I'm a union carpenter. I'm pretty fit. I'm able-bodied. Basically, you can watch Zelensky and just, if you're not inspired, if it doesn't move anything in you, you're not alive.
When was the moment that you decided to drop everything? Was it about patriotism or humanity or faith?
I'd say a little bit of all. A little bit of all of those things. I imagine this is the way the U.S. military feels about their country, and they fight wars abroad. So it's really no different. It's really no different. I mean, these people, our military, America's military, sacrifices everything to go to, halfway around the world, the other side of the world. They put everything at risk. They put everything on the line for what they believe in, and they believe in freedom. They believe in America. And what's going on in Ukraine and what's going on, the way Zelensky's so impassioned, he might as well be speaking from the White House. It's the same thing. It's no different. It's just across in Europe.
You said you're not going there to play Rambo. What do you see yourself doing?
Well, common sense says they're not just going to hand untrained people weapons or anything like that. But I have some leadership qualities, and I'm going to help out. Personally, I really want to help getting people in and out, transporting, some type of security, getting people in and out. I want to be between them and evil. I want to stand between these people that are having everything destroyed in their lives and evil. It's really no more complicated than that.
How did your friends and family react when you said, you see what's going on in Ukraine, I'm going to join the fight? What did they say?
Well, my friend circle is very, very small. It's been going that way for a while, and I can kind of see, I think, what God's been doing, kind of getting me used to being isolated, kind of getting me used to going without food sometimes, because sometimes I go to work, I don't have an appetite, I don't sleep too much, and I could see why this has been going on, because I don't like comfort. I've been comfortable my whole life here. It's a wonderful country. This is the greatest country on earth at the moment, in my opinion, because I'm born here, right? So I'm very privileged. I have a great job, great pay, great opportunities, and I want to take what's been given to me freely. I want to give it freely to somebody else as far as my effort. You know, I want my hands to be over there doing something for them. I want these feet to be over there doing something for them.
Are you in touch with organizations there? Do you know where you're going when you land?
I'm making contacts as I go. I'm meeting some Ukrainian people on my job, and they're telling me that, listen, don't worry about it. When you get over there, I got people I'm going to connect you with.
You have 2 sisters.
Yeah.
What have they told you? Is anyone saying don't go?
Yeah, of course, but it's, you know, they understand.
What are you being driven by right now?
It's got to be faith, to be honest with you. You know, as Zelensky says, God's with them. So if you have a certain level of faith, and I'm not saying that I have this level of faith, but I guess I am saying this, it's like having a winning lottery ticket, and you're not afraid to go spend the last bit of your money in your pocket because you know you have something waiting for you.
And you say being born in the United States is like living with a winning lotto ticket.
Well, faith in Christ, faith in God, and being born in the United States is definitely an advantage. It's a place where you could buy something for $2, sell it for $5.
Well, I believe the next time we will be speaking to you, you will be in Ukraine. Thank you so much for joining me this evening.
Thanks
it is
for having me on.
a pleasure to meet you.